I'm extremely passionate about what I do. You know, I got into this industry for a few reasons. Growing up as a kid, I was 8 years old and my grandpa passed away of a massive heart attack. And it left our family in complete shock. We didn't really know what was going to happen. He was the sole provider for the family. You know, it was just tough, emotionally and financially. But one of the big things that my grandpa did that most people don't do is he had left a legacy behind that 20 years later now, my grandma's still living on this legacy. It was a life insurance policy that he had been putting money into every single paycheck. And it just made me passionate about what I do. You know, I always wanted to find a career that was going to impact people's lives the way my grandpa was able to impact our lives. So even though he wasn't here, he was still taking care of our family day in and day out. I've been in the insurance industry for about 4 years now, but I just started my own State Farm agency just a little over a month ago. So August 1st was our open date. One of the big things we work on as a team here is we're not just here to provide home and auto insurance. So many people come in thinking that that's all State Farm has to offer. We do a lot more than that. We look at a whole financial picture. We want to make sure that what we're doing isn't just impacting, you and when you're driving off today in your car, impacting your family, the rest of your life. What we do today is going to impact who you are and what you leave behind. Every day we focus on making sure that as soon as somebody walks in, that's their number one focus. So if I come out of the office and make sure that we're greeting them, even if it's just for a simple payment, we're building a relationship with them. One of the big things too before we started is I personally called every single person in my book of business to introduce myself on the phone. The other thing is community involvement. I've always been a huge advocate of being involved in the community. Growing up in a small town like that was extremely important to me, and that's something that we do today. We want to make sure that our agency isn't just providing insurance needs, but we're also doing what we can to improve schools, to help young students grow, working with colleges to make sure that we're doing our part to help people succeed in life. One of the big mission and pushes of our agency is to provide quality service, inside and out for our customers. So we don't just treat every interaction the same way. We're going to make sure that we're building a relationship with our customers that truly represents who they are. Sometimes we get a phone call and it says, just quote me whatever is the usual. Well, we don't do that here. We want to make sure that we're meeting their needs, getting to know them a little bit better, and providing them service that you can get an insurance quote from ABC company down the road if you wanted to. So we're going to set ourselves apart by providing that service, making sure people understand, what their coverage is and know that they're going to be protected. Hello, my name is Ashley Duran. I'm a State Farm agent. We want to focus a little bit today on bringing attention to two of the biggest product lines that people tend to lose focus with. We're really focusing in our agency on health insurance and life insurance on kids. We want to make sure that we're doing what we can to ensure our youth so that when they get older, there's plans in place. 500,000 of our youth by the year 2030, which is only 13 years away, in New Mexico, are going to have either heart disease or diabetes. So a big push in our office is we're really focusing on health insurance. We're making sure that families have plans in place. If something does happen, they know that they can count on us to have a policy that's going to back them up. The other thing is life insurance. And when we talk about life insurance for kids, we're really focusing on guaranteeing their insurability. So making sure that no matter what happens to our youth health-wise, they're going to be guaranteed life insurance. When somebody has heart disease, they have diabetes, they're rated at a higher rate, or they may even be declined for life insurance. So we focus on permanent policies for our youth. It's a set premium that you put in every single month. There's a cash value that grows. So what happens is a few things that State Farm does, they're going to take out some fees, cost of insurance, expense fees, and administration fees because they go and invest the money. And so their $25,000 death benefit may increase to $30,000, $40,000. One of the most important pieces of the life policy is the guaranteed insurability option. What that is from ages 17 to 49, every 3 years, what happens is the policyholder gets to increase their life insurance just by signing a piece of paper. No matter what happens health-wise, they're covered. No matter what happens if there's a disability, State Farm is going to pay for it.
Hi, my name is Mickey, and I'm from the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And I started playing the ukulele since the age of 9 years old. And I started playing because it was offered as an elective at my elementary school. It was like an after-school club, and I figured, you know, why not? And so ever since then, I fell in love with playing the ukulele, and I started actually taking lessons outside of school. And we would meet for about an hour every Tuesday, Thursdays. And I started going into it, and I started playing it in high school, and now I just play it on my free time whenever I'm not playing softball or sports. And the main reason why I love playing the ukulele is because it really is a part of my heritage. Being from Hawaii, not only do you dance hula and you go to the beach, but playing the ukulele is a really big part of it. So for example, when you go to luau's or when you go to graduation parties, you're always gonna see at least one performer always playing the ukulele. And you don't even have to have a big party or anything. Like, people just ask you want to play, and then you just have a big jam session. So I thought playing the ukulele would be a good skill to know, because then I could be part of those people and I could be famous, you know, get well known, and hopefully make it as a big time celebrity. I don't know, just saying.